And welcome back to the finale of Super Paper Mario. Last time, we defeated Count Black, but Dimentio took control of the Chaos Heart and is now Super Dimentio along with Luigi. So this is the final boss, and it's actually not too bad. We can attack the head to deal damage that way, but at some point we can also switch to Bowser and deal damage, so... For example, if we manage to stagger him, we can then switch to Bowser and do a lot more damage. So that is kind of our goal for this. I'm kind of cornered, so that's not good. This is actually not a difficult final boss. I'm actually going to use Mario and Flip to kind of get around here a little bit more easily. Obviously, we have access to all of our characters except Luigi, who is being controlled. And so far, so good. Now, when he flashes red, he fires a lot of projectiles, but again, he has a lock-on cursor, so luckily they're pretty telegraphed, but you can also do that landing attack that does a lot of damage. I think now, like when he's on the ground like that, when he's lowered, he can actually deal damage. So that's just kind of our general strategy for this fight. Just gotta kind of stay mobile, deal damage when we can, and if he's ever low enough for the ground, just gotta strike. Quickly. Like so. Luckily the platform wasn't moving backwards too quickly there. Had plenty of time to maneuver, thankfully. I've heard people point out that, interestingly, every character in this game, except Mario, is actually a final boss in this series. Because Bowser's the final boss in the first game, and also the next two, but at this point, just the first game. Peach is the final boss of the second game, and Luigi's the final boss of this game, so it's like all of his partners are actually final bosses. Just an interesting parallel. I don't know if that was done intentionally, but again, it's an interesting coincidence. That is just coincidence. We still have also plenty of healing items as well, so we're in no danger with this fight. But we still kind of can't mess around too much. We only have 3 live streams after all. There's only heal 10 HP, I think. So we don't want to, mess around. Oh, that's actually the end of the fight. Erg, ga. How did you do it? How could I have lost with the power of Luigi and the Chaos Heart? And the prophecy, has it been undone? I think your prophecy was wrong all along. You believed your prophecy and we believed in mopping the floor with you. Nothing is decided entirely by fate, you know. All things determine their destinies. Goodbye now, Dimentio. We'll add a footnote to the prophecy about your failure. Eric, you think this is the end? This isn't finished. You can't stop this now. You can't escape. I've been saving one last surprise. Ha ha ha. Ciao. Huh? What am I doing here? So it seems the end of all worlds is really upon us. So defeating Dimentio wasn't enough to stop it. I thought the Chaos Heart would disappear if the person controlling it fell. Dimentio must have left behind a shadow of his power to continue controlling it. It won't last long, but it may be enough to ensure the end of every world. Oh great, so what do we do now? There's only one thing left that we can do. This way. Hey, I remember this place. Timpani, do you still love me? Yes, Blumiere, of course I do. Then you must come with me. Hey, Count, what are you doing? We will use the pure hearts again, this time to banish the Chaos Heart. All we need is true love, and that is something I am lucky enough to possess. But with the Chaos Heart gone, the pure hearts and those linked to them, they may cease to exist. You mean you might go away? But I don't want you to go. Oh, this is my fault. The price is mine to pay. I do not have long to live anyway. But do you, Timpani? It pains me to know this may cut your game short. Still, there's no other way to end this. I know, Blumiere, I know. Timpani. Don't say another word. As long as I am with you, nothing else matters. Ah, it's happening! You must go, Timpani. Yes, Blumiere. There were so many things I wanted to say to you, but I could not find the words. Oh, Blumiere, only one thing matters to me now. I never had the chance to return your question. Blumiere, do you still love me as well? Of course, I have thought about you every moment since you disappeared, but I have caused you so much suffering. Perhaps my life would have been more carefree without you, that is true. But I had to be with you, Timpani. I will never apologize for that. I know, Blumiere, and I love you. I love you, Timpani. Hundreds of thousands of years from now, that fact will not have changed. Everything's shaking! Are we too late? Wait, can you hear that? I hear bells! How lovely, the bells are giving their blessing to Tippy and Bleck. Erg. Timpani, do you remember the promise we made to each other that day? Yes, I remember. If there was a place where we could be happy together, we would find it. Will you come with me to that place now? Lumiere, of course. I will always be with you. Bro. Big bro. You awake, bro? Great leaping bog monkeys, Nastasia, she draws breath again, lads. Nastasia, Nastasia, miracle, miracles, googly, hey hurrah. I'm alive. Mario, check it out. The void is closing. Yes, it is proof that the prophecy of destruction has not come to be. and all worlds have been saved. Prophecy has lost its power, thusly the world that was lost returns to normalcy. You have done well, heroes. It's all thanks to you. But where's Tippy? I see, so she is gone. This too must have been under the guidance of the pure hearts. Both Tippy and Count Black gone. What could have happened to them? I shuddered to think about it, but surely when the prophecy was nullified. No, they're alive. Yeah, they're finally united. They overcame time and fulfilled their old vows. Somewhere the Count is living together with Tippy in, happiness. And Help, no, I'm all alone. What am I to do now? Hey now, Anastasia, I'm believing the Count is still alive too. And if he is alive, lass, we wouldn't want to be shaming him with blubbering. So pull it together, eh? He's right, Nasty, we still have each other. We can still build the Count's world. So come on, big smile. Oh, chunks, Mimi. You're right. Yeah, I can't just sob like this forever. The Count would never have approved. We have to create the ideal world that the Count wished for in his heart. A world of love, not war. Yeah, let's all pencil that in, an appointment of hope. Farewells are bittersweet, but as long as you live, you can never escape them. To feel sadness is to live, but as long as you're alive, the future is a blank page. And with that, I'm hungry. I've asked Saffron to make some of her celebrated snacks for us. Let us heal our weariness by devouring a banquet of sumptuous sweets. Oh yeah, that is a plan. Make a path. Merlin, what is it? Ah, Princess Peach. I'm thinking of Tippy. I mean, Lady Timpani. I wonder if she truly is happy now. Of course she is. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Well, let's have at those snacks. So the dark prophecy was averted and peace reigned. The dark prognosticus again faded into history. Count Blumiere and his lovely Lady Timpani both vanished. Where did the pair go? That none knew. And so the story of the Lost Book of Prophecies comes to an end. May we meet again in another time and place. And with that, we have finished Super Paper Mario. Man, I really love this ending. Honestly, it alone puts this like top games of all time for me. Because such a good ending. Just the story in general is really good. It builds nicely. It actually has a lot of good foreshadowing and depth to it. Though it's not perfect, of course, I do have a couple issues having played the game. I do feel like the minions' motives are kind of shaky because they're basically just trying to do everything because of the Count. Which isn't a horrible motivation, and again, they're not like bad people, they're just sort of like misguided, I suppose. Same with Count Black actually. I do like the characters though, and the story, both those make up for a lot. I will say gameplay-wise, you know, it's not really an RPG, so that's a turn off to people, but story-wise alone is definitely a worthwhile experience. The actual battles are usually pretty fun if you like platformers, and things like motion controls and pointer gimmicks are kind of kept to a minimum. You don't actually use them too much, so I feel like the controls are pretty solid, though I would have actually liked to have had a classic controller option or a GameCube controller option, because this game actually was originally for GameCube, and then they just ported it over to Wii because the GameCube was kind of being phased out at that point. On the whole, this is one of the best games, in my opinion. I will never get tired of playing it, and I hope everyone enjoyed watching this, enjoyed my take on this game. This is definitely a game that means a lot to me. I was extremely hyped for this game going into it, and I came out actually really loving a lot of things about this game, and I still do. Replaying it has only made me appreciate this game more, I'd say. Which is actually rare, because a lot of times when I replay things, I'm like, yeah, I notice more problems, but in this case, I actually have grown a stronger appreciation for it from replaying it, which doesn't happen very often. Honestly, I'm legitimately sitting here trying to think of other things I don't really care for, and I'm kind of drawing a blank, to be honest, because I like this game that much, where it's actually kind of difficult to really pinpoint things that actually bother me about the game, because a lot of things just work for me really well. But we're not done yet. We still have quite a lot of post-game left, so look forward to that. And with the credits wrapping up, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Super Paper Mario.